Charlie Kern and Alex Hicks were outstanding players for us over their 4 years here, and we're really going to miss them. They had solid years last year, and it seemed like if one was a bit off, the other one would come through with outstanding play to keep the team in contention, or to put together a good team round. Last year, the men's team, it was a wild ride. We had a great fall season. At the end of the fall season, we were probably on the bubble for getting an at-large bid to regionals, but the spring we really struggled coming out of the gate, and largely due because of the weather and the winter that we had here. And so we really never hit the ground running in the spring, and struggled and took ourselves out of contention for an at-large bid. But we were able to put it together toward the end of the season, especially at CAAs, and come up with really one of our better conference finishes. It was good to see at the end of the year that I knew we had a good team, and it was great to see our team end the year on a solid note. There are some question marks, obviously, when you lose two players the quality of Kern and Hicks. You're going to have to rely on underclassmen or incoming freshmen to pick up the slack. Our twins, Alston and Davis Morrison, have been a solid part of our lineup their first 2 years here, so I expect them to take over the leadership role of the team. They're basically, as I see it, there's 2 or 3 spots in the lineup that need to be taken, and it's going to be interesting to see who steps in and solidifies their spots in the lineup. I'm excited about the incoming freshman class. David Hicks, who is the younger brother of Alex Hicks, is following in his footsteps and joining the program. Will Stewart is a really good player from the Charlotte area, and we have Gavin DeViser from Phoenix, Arizona area. And in addition to the incoming freshmen, we have a transfer this fall, Sam Aronoff from Lafayette College in Pennsylvania. Had a very solid year as a freshman for them. Seeing that I think he could help the program, I welcomed him to join us. They all have the ability to come in and play right away. We're really fortunate that from a combination of how we performed last year, plus our own home tournament that we host in the spring that attracts 30 teams. It's opened some scheduling opportunities for us. So, we're going to kick off the year going to Air Force's tournament, and then we follow that up by going to Notre Dame, Wisconsin, Akron, and then we'll finish up the fall with our usual tournament that never leaves the schedule at Georgetown. So yeah, it's going to be an exciting year, both in the fall and the spring. Probably overall a stronger schedule than what we've played even last year. So it's going to be a challenge for our team and our fairly young team. College of Charleston has won it 2 consecutive years, and I anticipate them to be strong again. Elon is, I think, a program that's on the rise, and obviously they're going to be a challenge to deal with. UNC Wilmington's probably been down a little bit the last few years, but they've always have the ability to be a solid program. But hopefully we look at ourselves as one of the top programs in the conference. We've shown that over the last couple of years with 2nd and 3rd place finishes, and so I consider ourselves right up there with those teams. It's a new year, and it's going to be a different year, but we've got the potential, hopefully, to continue, the success that we've had over the last few years.